That face when you wait for a transfer window, and then 2 come along at once. As always, if you have been enjoying the series up to this point, drop a like. That would be most helpful. I suppose each like is a player that we'll be able to sign. Maybe. That'd be too many, I think. It feels weird doing another transfer episode straight after a transfer episode. But here is where we find ourselves. Now, a couple of things to clear up, I think. Like Exma. The first of which was, why don't you cancel the affiliate agreement? Unfortunately, because it's a hard-coded one as far as the game is concerned, it's not something that we have any control over. We actually can't cancel either of them because technically we are their B team. But and this is where it gets a bit annoying. We're also not as far as the game's concerned in other factors, and you'll see why that's annoying in a second. Because of the players trained at club thing. Now, and this could be wrong, but I don't think it is. Were we to be their actual B team as far as the traditional sense in the way that it normally works in FM, players that were came through at their club would count as homegrown to us. However, because technically the game considers us a different club, we just have this hard-coded affiliate agreement, unfortunately, we don't get the benefit of that as far as I can tell. These are the players with homegrown status. You'll see that we have 3 players trained at club, all of whom, for example, started there, but they trained for 3 years, or in 6 in this case, with us, actually at our club and not at the Big Boys KR. And the same applies to these guys. They started at that club, but again, came through here, not there. And this guy actually came through at this club entirely, somehow. I'm not even sure how that's possible, but he did. And thus that leaves us in a slight problem. The one thing I want to test is trying to find a player that is actually homegrown for them and then bring him in and see if he counts as homegrown for us, but I really don't think he will, because we actually already have a player who was trained at their club and he does not count as homegrown for us. And that's Huggy Johannesson. In the rules itself, squad rules, 25 players, minimum of 8 players trained at the club for 3 years between, I mean, that's not happening, is it? So 4 spaces in this squad is going to be instantly going to be a thing. And on that note, I still want to try and find another left back if we can, maybe another striker in there as well. But it really is a weird one because a lot of the players we've brought in have sort of skewed the star ratings of some of the players in this squad. So we need to be very careful. We've still got plenty of time. We're going to get through the rest of these cup games today and up to that first league game of the season, because I think that's where it would be a nice point for us to actually see what we've done over these double transfer windows. So I've agreed a loan for Arno Gauti Ulfason from Stjarnan, a youngster, for the rest of the season as well, on a free, so that seems fine. He's not rubbish. Oh, you love to see it. He is Eric Hagedal. And that, I think, for me, is a pleasing signing for us, to be fair. So I will happily welcome him into our big Icelandic bosom. Also had another loan agreement done for Patrick Thor Pettersson. This would be a good opportunity, because he will have homegrown status with these guys, surely. Does he have the eligibility thing? Yes, club trained at. So this would be an interesting test for us. Oh, wow, he's actually quite good as well. Okay, his heading is naff. I think that's 2 reasonably solid centre-backs. We've got enough centre-backs now, I'd say, to really fill us out for the rest of the season. And I'm actually pretty pleased with that. No, sadly not. And as you can see here, due to his age, if he was to be here for 3 years, he would then count as trained at our club. So, but it might just be that he's too young. He feels under threat. I don't know, don't worry. Playing time is not going away from you, because technically you've not played any playing time yet. You can't lose playing time if you never had it. Hello, Oscar Borg, Mr. Maltese man here, and Patrick Jug. Yeah, we love Jugs in these parts. Oh, a Frenchman. Patrick Jug said no. Although, look at the tackling on the man. Would he count as not? He would count as EU, wouldn't he? Regular start. It depends on the money. Massively. Yeah. Then again, I wonder if it is doable. We can actually afford him. He's agreed to this. I just feel like he might be... This is a huge risk, I realise. But we actually can afford to take this risk currently. Okay, so Chinedu Ike, we're getting a lot of Nigerian players. Someone asked as well how we were finding some of these players. As you've seen from a lot of the scout reports, literally, these are just agent offers, most of them. I'm not doing anything to find these players, for the most part. Oscar Borg intrigues me, but that tackling. I suspect that once we get more knowledge, he will actually be able to play here, but we'll see. As we still have a lot of money to work with, and we may as well use it. Use it or lose it, right? Did I sign up another guy on loan from these guys? Apparently I put a loan bid in for Emil Skuli Einarsson. This must have been the previous episode on Monday. But it's another Icelandic player. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe he's not quite as good. But our bank balance has taken a severe downward turn since our arrival, I've noticed. I guess this is what happens when you don't play any matches in like 3 years and have no opportunity for prize money. Oh my god, Patrick Jug said yes. This is... Wait, that's not going to come through at like some random point, is it? Standard of living, I mean... Not for you, though, Patrick. You're actually learning less than I am. Join me on my fishing boat, if you will. This could be a very bad decision. Do I know anything more about him yet? I don't know. Something tells me that he might be quite a player here. We'd have to retrade him, of course, which is not ideal, but still. He's not great, is he? No. Positioning is actually decent, though. Tackling's very good. Aggression is pretty solid. Bravery's not ideal. Very naturally fit. Okay, so we're actually playing against Grota, a team from our tier. This would be an interesting test for us. Particularly as, well, I want to short this back line out a little bit if we can do. That is quite a stonking back three. And obviously we'll have Rossignol here now that he's available again. Although I'm actually tempted to give Mutemba a start today. Wow, what a first half. We've done nothing. Tollefson, we've seen us. I've literally seen no highlights from us from an attacking perspective so far in this game. Johansson now. Maybe a chance for, oh, God. What are you doing? I know I've heard of the phrase hold up, man, but what you've done there is wait for everybody to run past you and then hold the ball up for our opponents. Not quite what I was hoping for there. We had an opportunity for a counter-attack and he's just like, nah, not today, bud. Oh dear. Haraldsson now. Hopefully we've got enough bodies in the box to try and prevent this cross coming in. We do not, because we've allowed it in anyway, and Georgie panic at the back post there. Well, that was woeful. We saw not a single attack from us in the entire 90 minutes. We had some shots, apparently, but they weren't actually shots or anything. We were just dreadful. Ooh, more people. Yay. Ooh, left back. Gibraltarian left back. Just going to try and get this guy on loan from our parent club because he looks like he might be quite good. This guy intrigues me. Jace Olivero. He's under Gibraltarian International. Okay, backup goal. Another goalkeeper? Yes. Yes. That's better. Ah, he might count, actually. Trained at club. For them. Let's see. Nah, you can see here. So he is now considered trained at club them, and he doesn't count as trained at club here. So that's the final nail in the coffin on that particular one. It's fine, Huggy. You're not. You tried to leave anyway, bud. I reckon if that Gibraltarian guy is any good, and we can find a striker, that might be the last two things, the last two pieces of our puzzle. Just going to set up some scouting focus personally, specifically for both striker roles in this team. Because let's face it, we're not going to get anything out of this match, are we? But I have made that slight change to no longer be playing out of the defense. I just want to see us not look embarrassing. I don't think I could have said that at a more perfect time. Malcolm, mate, what are you doing? A few seconds into the second half, maybe we can sneak something here and get a bit of something going here. Benny Jonsson! It's in! It's actually in! It's 1-1. Benny Jonsson. I told you this guy was doing great in pre-season. I mean, we were far from excellent in that match, but Benny Jonsson's goal gives us an equaliser against Keflavik. We'll take that. A couple of points off of top flight sides in this cup. I still don't think it's great, but hey, we'll take it, I suppose. He may not be the quickest, but boy golly, I think we need another player in that position. I think he might be the man. Now, it would depend on his wages massively. Okay, we can work with this. Crap. HK, in the same tier as us, have offered him a contract. They're professional. There's no way he joins us. The only thing is, these guys seem to have seemingly played reasonably well so far, but it doesn't matter because that's them, not us. We're the ones playing in black. A lot of teams in Iceland play in black and white, it would seem, and I'm regularly confusing between the two, and I thought we'd actually taken the lead in the game there, but no, of course not. Sigurdsson's ball in, we don't win the header at the back post, and Anderson with a simple goal, and we're already trailing. Okay, chance for us, though. Ingo's ball in, and it's... Oh, no! Yes! It's put in by Breki Thor Hermansson on the rebound, and it is 1-1. We've managed to find an equaliser again. One thing we've done well in this game is getting shots on target. It's Ingo. There's the area, and it's a great goal from Ingolfur Sigurdsson, the club legend, if there even could be such a thing in a B team. And we lead. I think not for the first time. We did take the lead in that one other game, but I think this is a real chance for us to actually win a game. That is a brilliant free kick from Ingo. Oh, Achilles. Oh, dearie me. There's three of you. Please, one of you, do a thing. Well, I thought we might finally get our first win in charge, but was not to be. Their second half was definitely a better performance from them than the first half, but god damn it, man. So Olivero not joining us, not a huge surprise there. Chose to join the professional side on more money. I mean, can't really complain, can we? That's just annoying, though. Okay, so the players are now pissed off that we signed a better goalkeeper. Both the team leaders would much rather we play a worse goalkeeper because obviously they're not a fan of winning matches, which is fair. Like, what's the point in doing that when you could just not? Although, to be fair, we are doing both at the moment. He could be an interesting one. Former West Ham player, incredibly. He's not as good as Jace Oliveira, particularly on the defensive side of things, but I don't know, maybe going forward. I just gave him a £0 relegation release clause, and wow, okay. Oscar Borg said, yes, this is good. See, Jace, this is what you could have had, bud. We only lost 2-1 to Daddy Club in a friendly. I'll take that. If he's in, like, the wage range, then we probably have to go for him. Yeah, okay, bit off there, lads, eh? He's been on trial for 4 weeks. He's leaving in 2 days, and you still don't have any clue what he would want in wages. Okay, any strikers in here? Maybe some loanable strikers. He's listed, not loanable. But this guy's a striker, but he's not that. Oh, the finishing could be good. Is it worth a loan punt? This is the levels my desperation's at right now. I had a look through our parent club as well, and they had virtually no players beyond the ones we already got that were loanable either, which is not ideal. Okay, so they've got some strikers. I want to see if any of them will come on loan. This is all their frontline players, basically. Okay, so they'll let us have Thomas Bent Magnusson. I'm not going to play him as Ahmet Salah. They're obsessed with it. All right, whatever. Recall him if you want, but squad is going to be an absolute mess when it comes to the first day of the season. Axelson's in. 15 finishing. That's not bad. The rest of him isn't superb, but the finishing is he's not even quick. Building a squad basically from scratch is extremely difficult. One of the other problems we have is that bringing in a lot of players with our small coaching staff means they're not going to get a lot of attention, and it could cause training problems too, but we really don't have a lot of choice. Okay, that's better. Stimir Mane Carrison actually might be all right. Finishing and composure are okay. Dribbling's great. He's not the slowest. He's still only 5'6", but great determination as well. Good passing too. I think he might be the best we're going to get at the moment. The other guy said no anyway. So actually, you know what? Fine. What I would check out though, season preview, 20-1. Is that worse or better? It feels like we've definitely gone up massively from where we were before, and the board do only expect us to stay up, and I think we've probably built a squad that should, in theory, be good enough to do that. Olivero, so long is the season in Iceland that Jace Olivero is already nearly out of contract again. Well, sorry, Jace, you had your chance, bud. And now my director of football won't agree a new contract. You've just got here. Basically, all the staff members I brought in less than 6 months ago now want contracts that are worth double or even triple the value that they were on 6 months ago, which is obviously more than we're allowed to offer them. So that's just wonderful. Right, okay, let's do this. Please just give me a lower league side so we can at least get ourselves vested. Oh, for God's sake. Look at the number of non-league sides in this cup, and somehow we managed to draw a team in our own division. We just wanted a tiny little ease ourselves. Nope, not allowed. Huge fan of the hair that Egertson's rocking here. He's given me Weird Al Yankovic vibes, and I kind of like it. Caleb Forsberg completes his National B license. That's good for us at least. But nevertheless, let's see if I can have another one. They'll say no this time. Oh, what? They actually said yes! National A. We have no money. Where are we getting this money from? I don't care. The fact that they're actually being as nice as this is lovely. That's actually quite a good pairing up front, in fairness. Any rules for this? Other than that? Or maximum of 4 lone players. That could be a problem as it goes, actually. I definitely want Grönlund in the middle, though, because the thing about Grönlund, I'll put Pettersson to there. Grönlund's extremely tall, and Palacios is extremely tall, and I want to make sure that our tallest centre-back is the central one, because as much as he's playing cover, so I want him to make them deeper runs sometimes, I want him to be the guy that's heading those balls out, and it always seems to fall on his head. Obviously, Ingo there, with Benny Jonsson, no. No, you know what? Matemba's going to get his chance. Right, now, get that ball in the midfield. Here we go. Ingo's dropped a bit deeper. Now we can get something going. Axelsson slips it through for Carrison. This is a chance for us. He goes round the goalkeeper and he scores. And that is exactly what we wanted to be seeing. I mean, eventually one of them will go in, but hopefully not today. Oh, God. Ben, you're right. You're all marked up. That's good. What? How is that a penalty? Too aggressive. Are we even implying he touched him? He was just really aggressive. He just growled in his ear when the ball came in. Great. Brilliant. Cheers, lads. Castanera now from the spot. And it's a simple penalty. And we've just given them a goal. This would be so typical of us and teams in this save where we do really well, get in front, and then we just concede a silly goal, and all of a sudden, all of a sudden that happens. How on earth did none of them get a touch on that? Also, is he not offside in some way? I would love to know how he is not offside. Like, I've had goals disallowed before when players are sort of even in the vague vicinity. The ball practically goes through his legs. We've been well in this game. That's what's most annoying about it. Ingo's ball in again. Palacios! And he's scored. Malcolm Palacios for the 2-2. Extra time appears to be passing without any real effort from either team. We're kind of just both passing the ball around, I think, and just waiting for penalties, it would seem. Yep, that's what we're going to get. Everybody seems calm. Nobody's, like, anxious or anything like that, so that's pretty decent. Okay, now prepare for 9 years of penalty shootouts. It'd be nice if we could get through just to meet the objective of the board and for the team to have got a win straight off the bat. That's a lovely penalty from Ingo. Castanera now. Okay, this is going to take a while, I sense. I could have a shave and my beard would have grown back by the time we finish this penalty shootout. Borg with the penalty. Good pen. Don't mind me. I'm just going to do some stuff while this is happening. Carrison for us. Good pen. Well played, mate. Hammer's penalty now. Good pen. Anyone want a polo? Don't know how old they are. Benjansson stepping up. Good pen. I'm actually running out of things on my desk here. It's a good penalty again for 4. It's 4. Christensen stepping up for us now. Great pen. So I got M this Almanac of Bears for Christmas, and I might just read you some bear facts in the meantime while this penalty shootout takes hold. So Grizzly Bear, Koala, Color, rather, quite variable. Black, brown, tan, amber, yellowish, greyish to white as well. And they may whiten with age, so there you go. Little bear fact for you there, friends. Bears can actually go grey. And I'm going grey, watching this penalty shootout as Oscarson makes it 5-all. Another bear fact while we're here, as Kadu steps up to no doubt miss this one and finally put us out of our bastard misery. No, he's apparently continued it. Bears are often mistaken for Yetis or Sasquatches, which, as we all know, are definitely not real. It's Balderson stepping up, and it's been saved, and we have won a penalty shootout, and it only took 3 decades. Oh my goodness. We actually played quite well towards the end of that half, didn't we? That's super useful because it's going to meet the board's objective and maybe just confidence for the lads. Give us someone else in the next round. No, of course, it's another side in our same division. At least it's not a Premier League side, I suppose, but still. Hey, look at that. That's nearly a 50% increase in season tickets. But I've got to ask, who's buying season tickets to a B team? Their mums? Then again, I have signed a lot of extra players, so that is an awful lot of mums. First league game, finally, after being in charge for literally 6 months, our first league game is here. In terms of rotation, I still haven't been asked to register anybody, by the way. So where does this player registration come in? Exactly. Maybe we're exempt because we're a B team, eh? Gonna go with the same lineup, I suppose. Although, yeah, no, I think we will. Although I do want Rossini on the bench. I'm excited about this. I've made one slight change as well. I also dropped the tempo down a touch. I did it towards the second half in extra time in that last game, and it seemed to make us a bit better at hitting the target, which, you know, is quite important. First proper game in charge. Obviously, things will go back to a slightly normal schedule with the games and stuff in the next video, of course, but still, it'd be nice to get off. I mean, it'd be lovely to get off with a win. Chance from a corner early on. Ingo's ball in, and it's Grönland! Franz Grönland with the goal, and after 14 minutes... Wow, look at the number of away fans. I swear there's more away fans there than there are season ticket holders. Maybe this is the mums. The travelling mums go absolutely wild. Ingo's ball in. Grönland with a lovely deep run. Great header from him, and we actually have the lead in a game. The downside of the lower tempo is it might mean that we can't break them down as easily. Ingo's ball again, and Grönland's in there again! Well, okay. I haven't changed the set pieces, but all of a sudden, he was there before as well. It's 2-0. I guess maybe they've just got a weak guy marking him. If I had to guess, yeah, look at the size of him compared to his markers. He's just massively being yeah, who is this guy here? Björnsson. I think this guy's maybe 5'10", and Grönland's got about 6 inches on him. I'd like to see a bit more out of us than just being set piece FC, if I'm honest. Surely not. He actually nearly did score a third one. The guy they've got marking him is not up to the job. Well, incredibly, we actually have won our first game of the season away from home. Not quite in the way I was expecting. You can see how much we flatlined in this match. Didn't see anything out of their actual chances, though. Not a single one. But Grönland's goals have been absolutely huge there to give us the lead. Doesn't fill me with confidence, but I suppose sometimes you just need a bit of that in games when you can't. But Grönland, okay, that's better. And a clean sheet for the guys too. Like, he did win the 2 headers for those corners. He won 19 headers in the match and won every single header he went up for. And that is that's the reason I wanted him in that position in the middle of our defense, is for that exact reason, to just keep winning those headers, both ends of the pitch apparently, and just do a really solid job. And he's done it. Brilliant.
Callie, it's me. I can't discuss specifics over the phone, but I may have a lead about Henrik's whereabouts. I have a local contact in Iceland. She can help. We need to make a move before the end of the year.
So, we can finally get cracking into some league games for the next episode and do a nice chunk of them, because it's not a particularly long league as well. I think it's only 22 matches, so I don't suppose it's going to be very long until we're back in pre-season again at this rate. But I do still think that this team has got enough about it to actually make an impact on this league, although it would be nice to see a bit more out of the rest of the team. Nevertheless, if you've enjoyed this video, drop a like. That would be lovely. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be gorgeous too. I'll stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so go follow there too, and I'll join you guys very soon for some more Nordic nomadery. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.